Hello, everyone. I'm Thomas Roberson.
And I'm Heaven Roberson. And we're going to share with you guys our testimony on the miracle that we witnessed of healing.
Yes. Our second son, True, was diagnosed with sickle cell back in 2017.
Yeah, when he was born, we got the news. And the first thing that we did is we came to church and we stood in agreement and we asked for prayer by Pastor Tommy.
Yes. And then we went to Children's Hospital and they were giving us all the information on sickle cell and that he will have crises and he has one of the worst forms or most severe forms of sickle cell and changing the way that we had to take care of the baby, checking his spleen after every diaper change. Every time that we went into Children's, he would have to get his blood drawn for monitoring.
Yeah, they gave us all of the precautions, everything to look out for with sickle cell disease. They let us know what to foresee in the future, what we were going to have to deal with. They let us know the limitations that True might have in the future. A lot of negative energy in the first doctor's appointment. But by the end of the doctor's appointment, after being sad for so long, I asked the doctors, have there ever been a case where you guys have seen sickle cell disease be healed or just like go away? And they're like, no, lady, that's not what we do. We're doctors. We've been doing this a long time. We do the medicine. We just try to make people as comfortable as possible. But there is no way that this is just going to disappear.
Yeah, they pretty much said this doesn't go away. But my wife, as we were walking out the door, leaving the office, she told them, she said, well, we'll be that one family. So you're going to be like, where did this go? Where did the sickle cell go?
Yeah, and so my mother-in-law, she would attend every single visit with us. We had to go to Children's Hospital every 6 to 8 weeks. And every time she had the baby, when she would watch him, when she would be with him, she would pray over him and just stand in agreements with us that he would receive his healing. And so as time went on, we had to go to the doctor's office all the time for Children's Hospital, but we always had good appointments. He was always trending in positive ways when they were not expecting him to be.
Right. So as time went by, at 6 months old, he was supposed to have lost a lot of baby hemoglobin to where it would be down lower than 10%, and it still wasn't there. So it kept going down. They kept monitoring it. And as he was about a year and a half, he still had no crises. He had never been sick, no fever or anything like that. The nurse practitioner, who had been working with us since the very beginning, is like, what's going on? You know, like, by now, something should have changed.
Yeah, she was wondering how we were getting so much good news. And even to find out that our son, our older son, was a positive match, which she only had a 50-50 chance of being a positive match for a bone marrow transplant. That was even big news for her. So she was like, what's going on? How are they getting so much good news?
Yes.
And I kept telling her, I was like, God's with us. I'm telling you, God's with us. And this lady, she's like, I'm a doctor. You know, she doesn't, I can't say that she didn't believe, but she was very scientific with all of her answers and all of her believings.
Yeah, so then what's your baby hemoglobin?
Yeah, so I got pregnant with our next son, and we did genetic testing because we wanted to find out if he was going to be born with sickle cell disease as well. And when they did their genetic testing, they found out that I actually have hereditary persistence of fetal hemoglobin, which in short terms just means that I have super blood. I'm a superhero, and I create baby blood past the cutoff time of 6 months.
Yeah, so that baby blood will stay with them for the rest of their life. It's like their little shield over them. So even though his blood may be trying to sickle, he will never experience any effects of that.
Yeah, so even though our kids have sickle cell blood, which means they're C-shaped blood cells, they're super tiny, so they have easier passageway through all their arteries.
Yes. So with all of this, we feel like True is covered twice. His brother will be able to heal him from the sickle cell if he was ever experiencing anything from that. But then also the covering from his mom is something that just wipes it all the way out to where it's less than 1%. So in our final meeting with Children's Hospital, they are just speechless. The nurse is speechless. The doctor comes in and is like, should we come back for a following visit? He's like, actually, no. It's truly up to you guys if you want to monitor it, you know, and continue with the same process, but he's healthy. He's not going to ever experience any type of anything from sickle cell.
Yeah, the doctors have been doing their job for over 30 years, and they were left speechless. They witnessed the presence of God. They won't admit it, but they did.
Yes.
And we were healed. Our son was healed, and we witnessed a miracle.
Amen.